It's 4:57 a.m. While the world sleeps, a handful of people are already in motion, not rushing, not scrambling, moving with the precision of a ritual they've repeated for years. Cut to slow-motion visuals of empty city streets, early light hitting skyscrapers. And here's the paradox. The richest people in the world aren't working harder before sunrise. They're working differently, almost like they know a secret we don't. Beat. So what exactly happens before 8 a.m. that quietly separates the wealthy from everyone else? In history, morning routines have shaped the destinies of empires. Benjamin Franklin mapped his day by the hour. Napoleon woke before dawn to read dispatches. Even modern leaders, from CEOs to athletes, treat early hours as sacred. A quick stat appears. According to a 2019 survey, 65% of self-made millionaires wake up at least 3 hours before their workday begins. This isn't about money, it's about advantage, momentum, starting the day long before the world pulls you in 1,000 directions. Imagine your morning as a fortress. You either defend it or lose it before you even begin. Now let's break down how this system works. Think of the morning as a runway, a long stretch where your mind accelerates before taking off. Cut to visual metaphors. Engines powering up, ink flowing onto a blank journal page. The wealthy use this runway to build 3 forms of capital: mental clarity, strategic direction, and emotional stability. And they don't rely on willpower. They rely on rituals, tiny behaviors, strung together like pearls that compound over time. Now the list: waking intentionally, no snooze, no chaos, hydrating immediately, light movement or stretching, cold exposure or contrast showers, deep breathing, reading something nourishing, journaling wins plus priorities, planning the day, visualization, practicing gratitude, high protein or clean breakfast, quick learning bursts, languages, skills, financial check-ins, connecting with someone they value, protecting the first hour from social media. These rituals aren't glamorous. They're not even loud. But like a lens coming into focus, they sharpen life in invisible ways. But here's the moment everything changes: the collapse that happens without these habits. Imagine waking up late, phone buzzing, emails exploding, brain racing before you've even taken a breath. Your mind enters reaction mode. You start the day already losing ground. Millions of people live in this cycle for years, a silent burnout they mistake for normal. Cut to a dramatic comparison. 2 morning timelines side by side. Chaos versus structure. The turning point comes the moment you realize your morning isn't just a routine, it's a declaration, a choice between being pulled or leading. And the wealthy, they refuse to give that first hour away. So what happens when these rituals compound? Everything. Emotionally, mornings become a grounding force. Mentally, clarity becomes a weapon. Physically, energy becomes predictable. Over months, projects accelerate, decisions sharpen, relationships strengthen. Over years, careers shift, opportunities align, wealth accumulates quietly. Not because the rituals are magical, but because they remove friction. They create a version of you that's more focused, more consistent, and more prepared than 95% of people around you. Cut to modern relevance: AI, remote work, information overload. In a world drowning in noise, the morning is the last place you control entirely. Here's the truth: the wealthy don't have more time. They just spend the first hour better than everyone else. Your morning shapes the day shapes the week shapes your future. If you want to change your life, start with the first 8 hours or even just the first 10 minutes. So tell me, which of these 15 rituals will you try tomorrow morning? And which ones do you think actually separate success from struggle? I'll be reading your comments.